Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter! That's me. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, 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 bam. Review stuff. And I'm back. I'm back for another. Got all my review stuff here from the Dollar Tree. I'm ready for a dollar. Are you all ready for a Dollar Tree review? Look, I got so many. Are these things called, are they Takis or are they Takis? I think they're Takis, but I got so many of them. But I like Takis instead. But I got so many of them here. But before we get into this, I have a bone to pick with somebody. Okay, I got a bone to pick with somebody. No, this totally made my morning. So it was brought to my attention that somebody made a TikTok about me. Joe made a TikTok about me, and it was so nice. And so here, I want to show it to you guys because it's specifically about this channel. There is a bug. Where is that bug coming up? What, girl? Why? That bug flying over there into the painting and things like that. Anyway, this TikTok is specifically about this channel. This one right here, Peter Review Stuff. So I thought that I showed it over my drama channel, but I'm gonna show it over here too. So because this totally made my day. Here you go.
A lesser known obsession of mine that's been on rotation for the past couple of years or so has been this gay, older, dad-like gentleman who has a YouTube food review channel and also, coincidentally, ostensibly the most aggressive case of ADHD I've ever witnessed. Essentially, the yap levels on this man are off the charts. I'm gonna play a little snippet of this video I'm watching, and I just want you to guess what food he's reviewing.
And so I'm standing there and I'm like pulling out the iced coffee, and then I was like getting some ice cubes out, and I was like, oh my God, will our ice cubes melt? And then the electricity went on like an hour later. But anyway, so before, well, not maybe a half an hour later, because then when the electricity went on, I was like, oh, I guess I was waiting for my cousin to come pick. You don't care about any of this stuff, do you? Or do you? Oh my God, it is kind of interesting though, isn't it?
Was your guess ranch Cheez-Its? Because if it wasn't, you're wrong. Update, we have passed the 8-minute mark, and he's yet to take a bite of anything.
Okay, because I can hardly pass geometry.
I think he's about to.
So anyway.
Time!
Hang on. Oh my God, can you even believe all that stuff that Joe said about me? I thought it was so nice, though. I know some people will be kind of offended by it, but I wasn't offended by it at all. I was like, oh my God, I feel so seen. I feel so seen and so understood. So I just want to thank Joe. It was very, very sweet. Joe said that, that Joe and their fiance watch all my videos, and I just want to say I really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And we went back and forth a little bit in DMs today, and Joe was so nice. I just want to say it totally made my day. It totally made my day. So anyway, let's get to the, is it tacky? Is it tacky? First of all, let me just tell you, okay? My cousin Caroline, so this is my cousin, for those of you that are new to this channel, you don't know, my cousin, I got a cousin Caroline, so I had a mom. My mom passed away in 2008, okay? I mean, obviously I'm here, I had a mom. But anyway, so I have a mom. My mom passed away, and her sister was my Aunt Kathy, okay? And my mom and my Aunt Kathy, they had a mom, okay? And that was my grandma. And my grandma, we found out after my mom passed away, we found out that my grandma went to prison. My cousin Caroline and I, at first we thought, well, we wanted a reality show, see, and the reality show is going to be called Cousin Cousin. But then we decided that we were going to do a podcast, and then we were going to call our podcast Cousin Cousin. It was going to be about the search for, like, it was going to be real kind of sad, but neither one of us can, like, really keep a straight face when we're together, so we just laugh a lot. And so it was like, how are we going to do something that's so serious, but be serious on video, or on a podcast, right? And so we were going to do this podcast and call it Cousin Cousin, but it was going to be like searching for our grandma and our mom's being in foster care and all this kind of stuff. But then Cousin Cousin didn't really make a lot of sense, and so we were kind of like thinking about what would be the title of our podcast. Caroline kept on saying she wanted to call it Cousin Cousin, because then if it ever got picked up, we could have a reality show. Caroline wants to be like a housewife, like one of those Real Housewives. She wants to be, I mean, I do too. I would love to be like one of the housewives. I mean, if I could have that kind of money. But anyway, so she kept on going on with the idea of Cousin Cousin. Well, then, so Caroline picks me up once a week, and we have Cousin Fun Day, see? And then we run a bunch of errands and all this kind of stuff. And so then we decided that because we're looking into it, we're investigating our grandma, see, and all this kind of stuff, because we didn't know that she had been in prison. Now we found out she was in prison not once, not twice, but 3 times, okay, for fraud and embezzlement. So anyway, money laundering and all kinds. I mean, I mean, she's an OG, okay, let's just say she's an OG. So anyway, our moms went to Miami and stayed for an entire summer. I didn't even know my mom had ever been to Miami. Found out later she had gone there for a whole summer. I asked my Aunt Kathy, I said, Aunt Kathy, how'd you guys afford? She goes, I don't know, probably on grandma's stolen money or something like that. So anyway, so Caroline and I are going to do this, we're going to do this whole podcast. Now we've turned it into like a video series. People are like, you need to write a book. We're like, no, we got enough projects going on, okay? So we're going to turn it into this video series. So anyway, so we're always like, as we're on Cousin Fun Day, we're always talking about like grandma and what my cousin, she don't remember nothing, okay? She really doesn't. She doesn't. I said in one of my videos not too long ago, and people are like, don't talk about Caroline like that. My cousin was like, you can say whatever the F you want to say about me. You can share whatever story you want to share. I don't care. She's like, share whatever you want to share about me. But anyway, so my cousin, she kind of just like woke up like at 16 or 17 one day, like out of this marijuana fog, and she's kind of like, oh, I'm 17. My hair looks good. Yeah, she didn't really know what was going on, because she kind of like, I'll say stuff to her like, well, don't you remember grandma this and that? And she'll say, I remember grandma used to make me loose meat sandwiches, and grandma smoked Salem Lights, and she drank a lot of coffee, and that's all I remember about grandma. She liked to play cards. See, for years and years and years, Caroline and I thought our grandma, that her secret life might have been that she was a dealer in Vegas, but then we found out she had been in prison. Then it kind of like all clicked, and she likes to cook. I think she worked in the kitchen. I think we will find this out. I think we will find out that she worked in the kitchen in prison. She was at Indiana women's prison multiple times. But she liked to play cards. So I think with all of her girlfriends, she liked to play cards. Now, my grandma, she would be probably like 106 at this point or something like that. So I would love to do an interview with her cellmate. So if anybody knows my grandma's cellmate, this is when people are like, you should not talk about your grandma. My mom would probably be like rolling laughing right now. But my cousin definitely would. My cousin said, listen, everybody's dead anyway. She's like, we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. People want to get bent out of shape about it, then they don't have to talk about their families. But this is our family. We're going to talk about what we want to talk about. So anyway, Caroline and I, we're like running around, whatever. And I'm like looking for review stuff. And we're like talking about grandma and whatever. So whenever we're at stores, Caroline's always like, oh my God, you should review this. This would be so good for you to review and things like that. And I'm like, Caroline, she's like, no, I saw it on the TikTok. And she's always, I'm seeing it on the TikTok. I've seen it on the TikTok. I'm like, girl, just because it's on the TikTok, don't make it real, okay? So every time we come across these Takis thing, she's always like, oh my God, people are always reviewing those on the TikTok. You need to review these on the TikTok. I'm like, I think I have actually in the past. I think I got like 2 bags and compared them. Oh, I got a whole bunch of these now. I got blue ones. I got purple. These are called Blue Heat. I got all kinds of ones in here. I'm just going to pick a couple of them and review them today, and then we'll do another Takis review. But anyway, so Caroline, she goes, I'm promising you right now. The last time she said this was about those dirty dough cookies. She goes, you're going to get 10,000 views on this video. I said, girl, ain't nobody going to watch this channel for 10,000 views. That ain't gonna happen, okay? But anyway, she's always like, oh my God, everybody's talking about it on TikTok. I'm like, well, girl, there's a huge difference between TikTok and YouTube. She's like, well, what's the difference? I go, do you watch my videos on YouTube? She goes, no. I go, do you watch TikTok? She goes, yeah, like 2 hours a night. I go, well, there's the difference right there. So anyway, but, so I bought all these TikToks. See, tripod. If you're watching my vlog, I call my tripod a treadmill by accident. Anyway, so I bought all these Takis. Now, I didn't know, are they called Takis? I think they're called Takis. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like hot stuff. I don't. My husband and I, we went to this Thai restaurant. He loves this Thai restaurant. It's called Thai Sushi. What's that restaurant place called that you like? That restaurant place. What's that Thai restaurant called? Thai Sushi House? Yeah, Thai Sushi House. He loves that Thai Sushi House. I'll never forget the first time we went there. My husband, if it's like, you know, they always have like the chili peppers on there. If it's like 1 out of 6 chili peppers, he wants it 18. He loves hot stuff. I don't, okay? So I was like, you know, he was like, well, how hot do you want it? Because it's real hot. Be careful. And I was like, I think I could do a 3 or something like that. She brought this stuff out there. You could not shovel. You couldn't shovel. You couldn't shovel enough. If you had a shovel, you could maybe, but you couldn't shovel enough crackers and water and milk down my throat. Oh my God, I was burning up so bad. Anyway, I don't like hot stuff. I mean, sometimes a little bit, but not a lot, you know. People like me to do the sours and the hot stuff and all that kind of stuff over here because they think it's real funny and I get real grossed out and they think that's funny. It's a funnier review video if you don't like the food. That's a true story. If you like the food, then people are like, oh, I'm going to go buy it. But if you don't like the food and it's disgusting, then people are like, ah, they laugh. They think it's real funny, right? So it makes it better if it's stuff you don't like. Which means I'm really doing a good job over here because I'm buying a lot of shit I don't like. Okay? Oh my God, 25 cents for the custard. But anyway, so I bought all these Takis. Or like I said, I don't know if they're Takis or they Takis. Do you know if they're called Takis or Takis?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like these Takis, these and my nephews like them. They call them Takis. They should know. Like, you know, kids know all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I think they're called Takis. But I did know this girl. I used to work with her back in the day. Oh, I love this girl so much, but she was kind of tacky. No, she was, because she would like come into work every single day, you know, and it was like, what was that store called? Why can't I remember that store, that ladies' boutique? It was always like, you know, like a suit, like a silk suit, you know, from one of the boutiques, right? But then she was always like very, very serious. You know, she had the Kate Gosselin hairdo before Kate Gosselin had it, you know, the swoop in the back, because I live in Indiana, so everybody had that before Kate Gosselin anyway. And so anyway, she had this like, I mean, bleach blonde hair, swooped out, always. I love this girl so much. She smoked those Misty 100s. Oh my God, she did. One time we were out like in the gazebo. She's like, have you ever had one of these? I was like, no, not a Misty. She's like, they're so strong. I was like, okay, let me take a drag off of it. So I took a drag off of it. I was like dying, you know. But anyway, so she would come into work every day with these big sunglasses on her hairdo, you know, like it looked like she had a pound of Aquanet up in this hairdo, right? And she would always have like one of these, you know, those big gulps, but they're not like the 32 ounce or the 45 ounce. They're like the 78 ounce big gulps of Mountain Dew. Okay, that's what she would have. And she chomped this gum through the whole meeting. And I'll never forget this one time. We would sit across from people, you know, in these meetings. And this one time, she said in the middle of this meeting, there's like 20 of us sitting there, right? And she said somebody was asking about something. And she goes, no, she did. I seen it. And I'm just like inside chuckling, right? Because this is so Indiana. I seen it. And so I seen it, right? Like I saw it. I seen it with a T, okay? S-E-E-N-T on a spelling test. Seen it. So we're just sitting there. It's like 20 minutes go by, right? And so across from me is one of my friends that I work with. And she slides this, because we would slide notes to each other, like, you know, information that we needed to know. She slides this piece of paper over to me, and it said on it, I seen it. But I did love her, Miss Sainta. I did. Oh, Miss Sainta, I loved her so much, but she's kind of tacky. Maybe in honor of her, we'll call them Takis. Anyway, so I got the Takis Kaboom. I used to know this gal named Kaboom. she's doing Amberlynn Reed videos now. God bless her heart. Anyway, bless her heart. But anyway, Takis, I got Kaboom. For her, I'm going to have to do the Kabooms today. Then I got the Blue Heat. That kind of looks good. It reminds me of that movie. You remember that movie with Paul Walker? That was so sad what happened to him, wasn't it? And they were like diving for stuff. It was kind of like The Deep, but a newer version of that. Was that Blue Crush? No, that was about the surfers. What was that movie called? Ocean Blue? Ocean something. Do you remember that Paul Walker movie was called? You don't know anything. Anyway, it was that Paul Walker movie, and it was like, they said it was filmed somewhere, but then I looked it up, and it was filmed somewhere else. But anyway, Blue Heat, Blue Ocean, Blue Crush, Blue Sun. Somebody will tell me in the comment section below. And then this is where that guy said I don't get to even put on any food. I don't even try on any food until 8 minutes. We're at 10 minutes. I still even try to chip. This is the Dragon Sweet Chili. Oh my Lord, that sounds so good, doesn't it? Gag a maggot. This is Fuego. I think I tried those before. We'll keep those over there. And then I got little bags of these. Okay, I think I got these at Five Below. This is the Nitro. And then this is, what's this one? Oh, the Buck and Ranch. Woohoo! I seen a drag queen that could buck like a mother. Oh! See, y'all have missed out, okay? Y'all have sold your soul to RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, I love RuPaul's Drag Race, too, okay? My husband and I, we just watched the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. I love it so much. No, I did, okay? I mean, I love that Angeria Paris Van Michaels. Now, I did try to get a cameo from her for my husband's birthday. It expired, and she didn't get it to us in time. Probably because she was too busy winning that show. Did I just ruin it for you? Well, it happened 2 weeks ago. But anyway, so, but I was really wanting Roxy Andrews to win. I mean, she's tried 14 times, and she can't win anything. I mean, she wins every pageant in the world. And her drag mother, Erica Andrews, I saw her win Entertainer of the Year one year. Oh, my God. I love her so much. Miss Continental, Entertainer of the Year. I love her so much. Nina West. I love Nina West, too. I saw Nina West win Entertainer of the Year in Louisville, Kentucky. Why can't she win anything on RuPaul's Drag Race? It don't translate. I'm telling you right now, Nina West is one of those creative, talented drag queens I have ever seen in my entire life, but it just does not translate to RuPaul's Drag Race. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Buck and Ranch. So anyway, back in the day when we used to go to local drag shows before RuPaul's Drag Race, you know, and you love somebody. Diet of Pepsi. She's still around. Oh my God. Somebody I think told me that she passed or something like that. Patio Doors, Diet of Pepsi. All these queens back in the day. Oh my God, I love them so much. It was just like buck. And they buck. This is what's called bucking. When you roll your leg back and they do a little twist and turn. Oh, I love that so much. All my friends were dancers. They always ask me to be a dancer in their talent. That's what you call it when you do a pageant. Page. You don't want to, you know, the page, okay? They have to have talent, you know, and presentation. Page, a pageant, you know. Anyway, so we're going to try the bucking ones for all the drag queens out there today. Maybe I'll just try these. Should I try these? Let's try the Kabooms and let's try the Buck and Ranch ones today. We'll save the other 4 for another day. Now, the Buckin' Ranch, I love anything. I live in Indiana. Girl, listen, okay? They don't have enough ranch in this town for me, okay? They just don't. I love ranch on everything. Pizza, french fries, eggs, everything. So these are the Takis Buckin' Ranch. We're going to save those for last because they don't even look hot, do they? I love some ranch. But anyway, let's try these Takis. Kaboom! I think it's been 8 years since I've said that. If you've been around for the whole long haul from back in the day when I was making videos, well, I'm still making videos on my drama channel. I'm still talking about Jaclyn Hill I did today. But back in the day, when kaboom! With a little new blue nail polish behind me. It's been a while since I've done all that. Okay. Oh, Kaboom, so I was going to review that. I kind of forgot for a second what I was doing. Did you notice it? See, I was in my head, I was thinking about Sister Wives. I was like, what episode am I on? Did they get the loan for the Sister Wives jewelry? And then I forgot I was doing this review. I kind of did. Sometimes in the middle of what I'm doing. Do you ever do that? You're like washing a dish in the sink and you're like, I came in for a cookie. What am I doing washing dishes? Okay, let's just try this shit. What does it say on the back here? Follow us. No, I'm good. I follow rescue animals, okay? You're lucky. If you get a follow from me on the Instagram, you are effing lucky, okay? Woo! That's my hot. They look like those things. You know, all my friends back in the day, okay, I got sober when I was 22 and a half, okay, 1994. Back in the day, all my friends used to smoke the Newports. I'm not saying that I didn't ever once, believe me, but smoke the Newports and drink Mountain Dew, and then they would eat those. Do you remember those fries that came in a bag? They not one of them did they ever taste like a French fry, but they were called like cheddar fries or something like that. And my friends would always eat them like this, and they would lick them and things like that, and the Cheetos too. We cheat orange gum too. I love that so much. But anyway, those were the days. Those were the days, my friend. Then we go into a meeting after we drank like some huge, I don't even drink Mountain Dew anymore, but back in the day I loved it. And then we go into some meeting, you know, a 12-step meeting, and we drink like 14 cups of coffee in a styrofoam cup. Then we go on the way home, we get a fountain pop. Fountain pop's what you get at the gas station when the fountain comes down, and the pop is soda, that's what we call it. But anyway, I still haven't taken it. He is so right. He is so right. We're at 14 minutes now. That's this part of the video. We're probably at 17 minutes. I better try these. Okay, hold on a second. Here they are. Have you never seen a Taki? I think everybody in the world's had one except for me. I think I have had one. Just try it, Peter. What is so special about these? They taste like rolled up Doritos. That's what they taste like. This is such a scam. Woo, now the hotness. They taste like spicy nachos. But is that all this is a rolled up nacho? Or a Dorito? Are they made by the same people as Doritos? Oh my God, I have to tell you this thing. So because I was thinking like, where are these real big? Are they big in Canada? Mexico? I don't know, but when we were in Mexico, we were one night talking about, it was the night that we went to Tulum for my husband's birthday, and we were talking about, my dad loves that soda Squirt. Have you heard of it? These are okay. They're real hot. They're real spicy. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving them an 8. They're not too spicy for me. They're good. They're like rolled up Doritos. If I get hungry later, I'll probably eat some more of them. But anyway, but not now. It's okay. They're just okay. You don't come for the review anyway, do you really? I don't think so. But anyway, you gotta try the Buckin' ones, like the drag queen ones. Okay. But we were talking about Squirt, because my dad, they had Squirt in the what do you call it, that, what is that thing called, the shutter van or whatever it's called, Sprinter van. We took one of those to Tulum, and so in the little cooler they had in there, they had some little cans of Squirt. And I was like, that is so weird. My dad is the only person that drinks Squirt. Like, when we go to his house, he'd be like, you guys want a Diet Coke? You know, he'd ask my husband, you want a glass of wine, a beer, a Squirt? I'm like, Dad, nobody drinks Squirt, okay? Well, when we were in Mexico, my his girlfriend's boyfriend, not like that, don't make it weird, okay? His girlfriend, we all got, you know, girlfriend. So anyway, but he was calling them, what did he call them, Squirtinis or something?
I don't remember.
Do you remember? This is like my cousin Caroline, that I remember it. I think they're called Squirtinis or something like that, or Squirteritas or something like that. But they're using Squirt now. It's like real big in Mexico. But apparently it's coming here too, because he said people are talking about it on the TikTok. I guess I need to go to the TikTok. So I see people. Somebody said on his TikTok, they said, I think the reason he tells all these stories is just to carry it out for the ads. Girl, please. You think I'm making that much money off these videos? Are you kidding me? This video probably won't even make enough for the Takis that I bought. Okay, that's how tacky it is. You think that's why I'm spreading these videos out? Somebody not too long ago asked me to give a lead in a 12-step meeting. That's when you go tell your story. And they go, it's a short lead. It's 20 minutes. I go, what? Oh, that was years 12 and 13 that I started drinking, okay? What, you want me to tell the rest of my story? You need to at least give me an hour, okay? I can't be telling nobody's story in 20 minutes. Hell, I can't even do a review video. Anyway, what do these say on the back of them? Tip's hat. Howdy, Tip's hat. I love when people have the stories on the back of here. Because when I was a little kid, though, true story. Do you guys remember True Story from that TV show? Oh my God, I love that so much. I said he looked like this boyfriend of mine, but he passed away from, you know, things during the lockup. He and his partner both dead. But anyway, that guy, True Story, on that show, that jail show on, anyway, it doesn't matter. But I say True Story a lot too, because my mom said it. But I love, okay, but when I was a little kid, I used to read the cereal boxes when I would eat breakfast in the morning. Howdy, Tip's hat. Living like a cowboy ain't always easy, but snacking like one sure is. This is corny. Who writes this shit? Whether you're, 25 cents for cuss jar. I sure did cuss that time. Whether you're wrangling up some pals for a good time or fixing to go solo on a flavor ride that will knock you clean on the saddle, these chips right here are what you've been looking for. Enjoy, y'all. Or unless you're a bucking drag queen. You know, this is the one thing they don't show on RuPaul's Drag Race. I cannot tell you in my youth how many dressing rooms of drag queens that I sat in while they got ready, because all my friends were drag queens back in the day. That's how we got into bars and stuff like that for cheap and, you know, before. And I cannot tell you how many drag queens. I think every drag queen in the world smokes the ganj and always has, like it's going out of style. I mean, you walk into a dressing room, they don't show that shit on Drag Race at all. I'm telling you right now, okay, as high as they are, they would love these things. I'm telling you right now, I don't even have to try them. It wouldn't matter if they tasted like crap, okay? They'd be like, give me those right now with a Mountain Dew and a pack of Newports. Anyway, see, it just looks like a rolled up Dorito. What is going on here? Even kind of smells like Cool Ranch Doritos. Okay, now I like these. I like these better than the other ones because the other one's too hot. This tastes like a rolled up Cool Ranch Dorito with a corn nut in the middle of it. No, it does, and I kind of live for it all day long. Oh my God. These are good. Oh my God. I gotta put them away. I'll eat the whole bag. These aren't a 10 out of 10. I mean, nothing really is these days, right? What can you depend on in the world? Not a 10 out of 10 review. I'm gonna give these a 9 out of 10 though. What does it say? Takis USA. Oh, they're showing them dipping in something. You can get Takis dip. I love good dip. Do you like dip? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I gotta get off this food. This is too long. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.